Hi, welcome. My name is Caroline, and I am here to just talk to you a little bit today and learn more about you. I'm really excited to meet you. I'm wondering if you could share your name with me as well.
Hi, yeah, my name is Katie Moon.
Hi, Katie. It's nice to meet you. How are you
Yeah.
doing today?
I guess I'm pretty good today.
That's
Kind
okay.
of had a tough week, but I think I'm doing all right today.
Oh, you've had a bit of a tough week?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
can you share a little bit about what's been going on that's making it so tough?
Well, I think I just feel a little anxiety
Mm,
about um, interacting with like school professionals for my son's class.
mm, yeah.
He's
So,
having a hard time at school, and I have to have a meeting with them.
mm,
And sometimes I just feel like I can't communicate well with people.
mm.
Um, or they take what I'm saying the wrong way.
Oh, it sounds like sometimes you might feel a little bit misunderstood.
Yes, I feel that way.
Hmm. Yeah, I can understand that. Um, I'm wondering if you can kind of share with me a little bit more about how the anxiety around thinking about this is impacting you in your life.
Well, I mean, it just makes me nervous, I guess. I feel like if I don't, I want to be able to support my kid in this meeting and convey information that I know about him and the way that he is in a way that makes sense to them without like offending them or making them feel like I'm a know-it-all kind of, I've had those kind of interactions in the past, and it's I have a hard time coming across the right way. Like I want to be helpful, but not bossy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's easy to understand. It sounds like you really want to advocate for your son and do what's in his best interest. And maybe some of these experiences you've had trying to do so in the past have felt, maybe you could say, a little challenging, or you feel like maybe you didn't make as much progress as you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. I just because, when you're a parent of a kid who is, you know, a little spicy, you learn about them and you know every detail about them. Like you know them
Yeah, of
better than
course.
anybody, right?
Yeah.
And so then you learn new things about them, and maybe that's different than what they have learned. And so they take it like like you're telling them that what they know is wrong. They take it the wrong way when you try to share
Right.
ideas, and it can be difficult. I totally empathize with teachers that it can be very difficult to deal with students that aren't, you know, typical and don't behave like all of the other kids. That can be really difficult. And maybe they are shorthanded and they don't have the time to deal with it. But I feel like if they don't do these things, it will just continue and then everybody will still be frustrated?
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds like you just really, what you want is the best outcome for everybody. You want your son to get the support he needs, and you want the teachers to have the information that they need so that your son can get that support. But communicating that sometimes can be tough when we feel like people don't understand that we're coming from a helpful place, right? And instead of a critical place. Do you think that's a fair thing to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very accurate.
Hmm. I'm wondering, Katie, if you have thought at all about how you are going to go into this meeting, or, yeah, what that looks like for you, or how you've thought about it.
Well, I sent them an email already because I'm a proactive type person. And so but I said it that I was just brainstorming some ideas that have worked in the past. And I'm, looking forward to collaborating with them to get Aiden going in the right direction. And it seemed to be well received.
Oh.
But my past experiences are it was not well received.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, was that just a one-off thing or is it going to happen again?
Yeah, absolutely. So it sounds like even though maybe this email went well, you're still just having some underlying feelings of anxiety, as you mentioned before, about how this meeting will go, and maybe also about how if your son will be able to get what he needs.
Yes.
Yeah. And I want to maybe ask you a little bit more about your how in your everyday life this type of anxiety affects you.
Actually it's pretty regular.
Oh,
Uh
really? Can you tell me more about
yeah.
that?
I have had well, I'm 40
Mm,
and I was late diagnosed with autism.
mm,
And so when I was like 33, I think, and prior to that, I had like so many experiences of just saying a thing to somebody and it being communicated just in completely the wrong way.
mm.
Like, if somebody was like too close to me or like touching me, and I'm like, hey, could you please give me some space? Sometimes I would get the response of, fine, I'll never touch you again, like very offended. And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I can't watch a movie and have you physically touching me because all I can think about is you physically touching me.
Right.
It doesn't mean that I don't want to be next to you or around you. So these experiences have happened very regularly and it's a constant in my mind. Like when I interact with people, I'm thinking, what does my face look like? What is my tone? Um, and I try to like imagine like looking what their face looks like and making my face look that way because I've had people tell me even things that I have RBF, which is like short for resting bitch face. So these
Yeah.
things are, it's very common, very common.
Yeah, and I feel like I wonder if it can feel hurtful to feel misunderstood. Like,
Yeah, it is. It
y-
is.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I could understand how that feeling might make us anticipate of something so important, like, oh, this is a really important meeting and I don't want this experience I've had in the past to impact how this meeting goes. I really just want it to go well. Yeah, because you just care about your son. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
um Katie, I'm wondering if it would be okay with you if I did a little screener. It's just a tool. It's called the GAD-7. I know you had expressed that you've been experiencing some anxiety, so this tool just sort of helps us get an accurate idea of where your anxiety levels are and if that's something that we need to look out for how it's impacting you. What do you think about that?
Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, great. It should just take a few minutes and it's 7 questions and then there's one question at the end. And then we're going from a scale of 0, which is not at all, to 3, where 1 is several days, 2 is more than half the days, and then 3 is nearly every day. And whenever you're ready, we can begin.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, wonderful. So, over the last 2 weeks, how often have you been bothered by feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge?
Mhm. I would say 2.
Okay. And then what about any trouble not able to sleep or to stop control worrying?
Mm, I'll give that a 1.
Okay. And then what about worrying too much about different things?
Probably a 2.
Yeah. And then 4, trouble relaxing.
I'll give that one a 3.
Yeah, that's easy to understand. Absolutely. What about number 5 is being so restless that it's hard to sit still?
Oh, that's a 3.
Mm,
I'm very, but I don't know if it's restlessness or if I just constantly move,
yeah,
but I do constantly move.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Number 6, becoming easily annoyed or irritable?
Mm, I'd say that one's kind of, let's give that one a 1.
Okay,
It's kind of rare.
yeah. And then number 7, feeling afraid as if something awful might happen.
That one's probably a 2.
Okay. And then if you checked, which we did check a few, how difficult have any of these problems made it for you to do your work, take care of things at home, or get along with other people?
Um, it's different for each context. Like at work, I don't have much difficulty with it. It's like I have a different hat on.
Okay.
But in my social life, it's a challenge.
Yeah. Can you share a little bit more about how the anxiety affects your social life, whatever you feel comfortable sharing?
Kind of just like what we talked about before.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an actor. Like I'm always like doing a performance.
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
it's really exhausting.
Yeah. Do you feel like when could you tell me about a little bit what you're hoping our work together, how we can address some of these things together, or if you have any thoughts about what that could look like?
I don't know. I think what could help me the most is just like maybe some practice with conversational skills and
Okay.
social skills so that I get more comfortable with it,
Yeah. It
if
sounds
that
like
makes sense.
that makes a lot of sense. It sounds like maybe just having a little more practice, we could build up your confidence a little bit. And yeah, that might help. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's a
that sounds
great
great.
goal. Yeah, awesome. Well, Katie, I really appreciate you being so open and honest with me today and sharing with me about how you're worried about this meeting with your son is going to go and how it's bringing up some of these feelings you've had in the past about being misunderstood. I think the goal you've identified of working on some of these skills is something we can definitely do together, and I look forward to working on that moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for meeting with me today. I hope you have a good one.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, cool.
You're a freaking rock star.
Except I don't know if I filmed any of that, Katie.
Give me a second. I got a cough.
Hold on. No, let me see. I'm hoping I did. Let's see. Oh, no.